Nelson again. Right, this is technique number 3. I hope you've seen the number 1, number 2 so far, and I hope you've enjoyed them. Keep the comments coming if you've got the chance to make any comments. I have had a comment saying that where we train at Nirvana Fitness here in Lowestoft on a Monday and a Wednesday evening at 7:30 to 9:30. So if any of you are in the area, because we are, if you like, a seaside town, our holiday camps all around this area. So if you are on holiday and you're in the area, feel free to pop in, and you'll be made most welcome, and we can have a chat and so on and so on if you like to see what we're doing. Today's technique will be predominantly a Kempo technique in its real entity. Purely dynamic, very fast hands, and very fast. So you may miss what we actually do, because that's the nature of the beast. But we'll break it down and show you how it exactly works in its true light. The first one was a bit of everything, a bit of throwing, a bit of kicking, a bit of blocking. The second one was predominantly kicking. This one it can be predominantly hands. Okay, so I'll just know the technique properly. So Mark, please. You see Mark's got a head guard on because obviously the technique is designed to do a certain job, and I don't want to take any risk and hurt him. Okay, so this is the technique proper. Okay, I hope you saw that. That was a bit fast, and that's the nature of the beast in the Kempo. All you hear is a slap and a move. All right, I'll slow the technique down again. All right, so the technique is this. Okay. Now, because I'm going inside, I don't want to take that risk of getting here and get caught with this one. Alright? Or go in here and get caught with a headbutt or anything like this. I don't want that risk. Because I've got to take that risk, I've got to go in. Now, as I said to you before, we use our hands a lot. Now, using our hands allows me to block the distance more. By using my arms, I've got to get closer to him, and I don't want to take that risk. Plus, I'm going inside, but I don't want to take the risk of anything else coming in that push at me and hit me, because I would let him do it. So I need to shock him somehow. So this technique. Alright, now that could be anything. It could be a slap to the ear, which would obviously knock him out and perforate his eardrum. Alright, it could be a claw where I could rip the face, like so, which would obviously turn his head. So what it actually does is when I come in this, it turns his head that way. Alright, my hand then follows through into the shoulder. Now the nature of this technique, or the Kempo system, is that I have one point of contact on him at all time. Okay, but we'll explain that in a minute. So in slowly, it's 1. As his head rolls back again, I'm building up my power here, and then I spasm at the same time. Now that technique is going onto the bridge of his nose, into his mouth, into his chin. It'll be small, that'll be across his eyebrows, whatever, makes a difference. Now, because all you see is this bang when I move him. Now Mark's 100 kilos, okay, so I'm moving him quite easily without any effort. Okay, let me take it off now so you can see it's safe for him to do. Alright, now this is the technique, and you may miss that with that head guard on and what I'm actually doing. Alright, so the technique again is this, or the claw. As his head rolls, I transfer from here. I build up the technique and I spasm at the same time as I push this. Now as I spasm, his head comes forward. It pushes his body back, but his head just drops forward very quickly. On to the oncoming strike. Now, so it can be there, back knuckle to here, to here, to here. Now, because it spasms and hit, boom, it pushes them away very, very quickly. Right, now going back into the previous videos, it can be done lots of different ways and lots of different alternatives to that, like we've done in the previous two. Now, if I do this hard enough, this first technique, that could be enough. Now, anyone knows, if I cut blow into the ear, it'll perforate the eardrum and it'll knock him out instantly. So that could be enough. I could add more power to it by throwing my body at it. That'll knock him out straight away. If I claw his face like we do with tiger stomp, it'll rip the face and turn it across the nose and the eyes and everything else. Now you can see what happens. Right? He automatically flinches, tenses up, which is more than enough time for me to do what I want. He can't punch me, he can't do anything else. As I said, my hand then comes onto his shoulder. Now this idea, this contact here, if he tries to punch me now, I can push straight away. I can change from here and drop the elbow in. I can drop the elbow into the face. Alright, I can push both hands. There's lots of techniques I can do. His momentum will make me react. Now that could be to the neck, it could be to the throat, and so on and so on. Okay? So I can change one, see? This is where the power comes from. I build this up very quickly using my tension here and drive through. In practice, when we do this in the club at practice, we cut each other in the face all night long. So obviously what we do, we go for this technique and we hit the on hand to simulate the technique. Now again, I can do other things. The beauty of this technique is that if I want to, I can pull away. If I want to, I can move. Now we do little steps in Kung Fu where I can move. I can move all the time and keep him busy. He's a bigger man than me, so I want to keep him occupied. I can use my feet if I want to, and you can go down. I use the technique there. Alright? Now this is just a means to an end, so I can use any other technique I so wish. If I just want to do this to get it in, I can change. Bring other techniques in. The beauty of this technique and this Kempo technique system is it allows me to carry on and carry on and carry on if I want to. We call it braille. Alright? Because I know where I am. I haven't got to look at him all the time. I can shut my eyes and still do this. Because he's right on top of me and my hands allow me to do it. So I can do several techniques. He's not going to be able to stand up to that. He can't block me. So I can finish him off very, very easily. All this allows me is to get inside and take advantage of that. If I want to switch very quickly now and just go straight down again, I can break the jaw, I can knock him out that way. There's two techniques, very easily. Very, very easy. That could be a heel palm, it could be an elbow, it could be whatever you want it to be. This is the beauty of it. At any point I can stop, change, do something else. It's not a problem. Okay, so that's that technique. A little bit shorter in its entity, but that's the idea of this technique. Alright, no messing about. I've got to finish the job quickly. I've got to get him out of the equation. End of. Alright? So obviously again it'll work if he's got a bit with him. Or maybe it's more than one attacker. Hello Steve, please. Alright, so there's two of them picking on me. Maybe he's the first one, so we go behind him, Steve. Slightly behind him, right? He says to the first one who's come in. As he comes in, his mate joins in. I can push him out of the way of his mate, into his mate. I can push him into something, so if he's further away, say like here, and we're fighting so close to a wall, right, I can bump him into the wall. So it's not a problem, I can change that any time I like. Okay, I can do lots of other things with that technique. Okay, that's the third technique, I hope you like that one. A little bit different, okay, and next one we'll be doing a pure Kung Fu technique. Alright, so we are varying around as you can see. Them same principles are creeping up time and time again, like I did say. The hands, being used to the hands, okay, and very sharp dynamic techniques. This is the Kempo system. Okay, I hope you like that technique. I hope you follow that and then you see where it's coming from. Obviously it can be done both sides, of course, right and left, depending. I'm a lefty, so I tend to do the things towards the left hand, but it can be done with the right hand if you're a right-hander. I hope you like that technique and please keep the comments coming. Thank you.